Well, as absurd as it might be, I'm walking in the dark, and this is a pilgrimage to save a fascination. Oh my gosh, I'm walking in the pitch dark, as you can see, and I'm heading towards a train station, which is going to take me to 30th Street Station in Philadelphia, at which point I'll have to take a train to Boston, Massachusetts. I'm riding all the way up there to try to save an old Fascination game from Nantasket. Well, I've made it here to the station, and I'm about 15 minutes early as we're going to wait for the train. It's going to be coming from this direction here, and then we're going to be on our way to Philadelphia, on our way to save Fascination. Well, I'm here at 30th Street Station in Philadelphia, waiting for the Amtrak train to go to Boston. Still on the quest to save the Fascination. It's after midnight, and it's all aboard Amtrak Train 66 as we head towards Boston, leaving Philadelphia shortly. Here we are arriving in Boston, South Street Station. Standing here waiting for the Uber app that exactly put on the proper address. Well, I think we found it. Looks like the U-Haul place. We gotta find a door. Having an issue with the directional lights. Would they be on a separate circuit? Because the light is blinking on the truck.
Yeah, it is, but the trailer isn't. It's separate.
Separate?
Yeah.
Well, there's already problems down at the pickup location. I got a message that the realtor changed the lock and he's trying to get in. Imagine this now. Wait. All these guys around here are looking for work. I've been approached by several. All around looking for jobs. Standing here in the front also. I am here in the area of what used to be Paragon Park in Nantasket, Hull, Massachusetts. It kind of reminds me of a mixture between Asbury Park and, I guess, Cape May. You have a lot of the finer homes down that way, some hotels built up nicely. Got your beach wall here, a few pavilions down that way. And I'm here in the big U-Haul truck because I'm here to preserve the old Fascination game, the last remnant of what used to be Paragon Park. Now, this strip here, I'm assuming used to be a large part of Paragon Park. And right here on the doorway, we see the glass door, which still is the signage, Paragon Arcade. But it's all closed up and done. As a matter of fact, this building, I believe, is going to be torn down because real estate development is taking over. Food counter there, chicken tenders, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, fries, churros, and a garden salad. Over here we have, looks like a miniature golf that hasn't been open for a little while anyway. Everything's all grown over. The last remaining remnants of Paragon Park was basically right here. They had the arcade, they had a Fascination, they had a merry-go-round. This address is 197 Nantasket Avenue. Fascination used to be at 195. And I'm going to guess that that was right here. The building is obviously gone, torn down. The equipment was disassembled and loaded in the arcade section. A bygone era that's going to be gobbled up by real estate development, as is the demise of all amusement centers, amusement parks, and destinations of resorts. Eventually the land becomes more valuable. People are no longer vacationing there, and they succumb to real estate development. As you see down there with the big developments, also down further this way, in the distance there's more developments. It's a nice area, but I don't think this is any more a tourist destination. So, Fascination, which once stood here for, they say 100 years, I think it's more like 70, is done. It's been out of business now for about 3 or 4 years. They had an auction selling off what they could. They tried to sell the Fascination. They were unsuccessful because it is all disassembled and very old. And it's a specialty that people really don't know how to put that together. A little bit you can see. I don't see any Fascination in there. Well, it's certainly not in there. So unless it's directly behind these doors here where we can't see, this could be a trip for a long way for nothing. Yeah, but if you remember, I asked you, they're all on the ground floor. The mover guys are not going to bring things upstairs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because
they were told it's all ground floor.
I'm assuming that they have on these.
This is a disaster, this thing.
What's that?
The slats are missing. The guardrails are gone.
Yeah.
Why the hell would they even do that?
Yeah.
Unless they were up on top of the stack and they tried to pull them off, and that's what happened when they tried to pull them off. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm here, truck is here, truck is empty. Do we try to move the stuff out? You sound almost like, you can't move the stuff out because you don't have your blessing.
They want the certificate of insurance,
so you can't move anything.
Well, unless he calls me back in the next 5 minutes. So that's why they said, hey, listen, Chaz, we'll ship them down on our dime for you. I mean, I was the guy working the Fascination, so they got a little bit soft spot. That's where it's coming from, too.
Yeah.
They understand that I was down here and I'm trying to just make a little bit of my way out.
Yeah.
Because I've been shafted the whole way, and they have, I believe, a soft spot for that, and which is why it's still here, really.
Well, I mean, do you want to wait to try to hear from them, or is it a waste of time?
I think it's a waste of time.
All right. So I mean, so f- it. So I'll drive back with an empty truck. What am I going to do? I can't. If I take the truck back, they're going to charge me the full amount anyway, and then I got to go get a train. And last minute train, they're going to charge double, and all that crap. So I might as well just drive the truck back.
And I'll get these. I'll coordinate with them. I left them a message, and I'll coordinate with them as soon as I absolutely can to
Look,
get them.
you're dealing with something I don't know. You know, I had a bad feeling when you couldn't get me pictures, you know, ahead of time for the truck guys, you know, on the thing. And I said, you know, what's going to happen? You said, no, it's going to be fine. Well, it ain't.
That's probably why, because they told me they were on the ground floor, and then they went silent because they lied.
Well, they lied for a reason. You know, I don't know what their reason is, but I mean, obviously.
The auction guys lied. Nothing matters, I know. Nothing matters. Because I also told them, I said, you know, this is going to be junk and torn down because you guys don't care about it, whereas this has a chance to live on with someone who cares about it.
They don't give a shit.
And like I said, I think there's a little bit of a soft spot for me actually caring and having someone who's going to buy them, who cares and might bring it back. So that's my hope, and I really do. You know, I've got to believe in that at this point.
These people don't care. They obviously have enough money and they don't give a shit. You know, maybe they figure it was a tax write-off. They can destroy it.
No, but they see me as they're making me chew for cheese.
They're putting you in the middle of it. I don't get it. You know, I don't know what you did to them. So
absolutely nothing.
So what the fuck? So why do they put you in a spot?
Never met them in person.
They have to be pretty cold. They have to be. I mean, you got a guy who fucking pilgrimed up here from New Jersey, you know, to do this, and they don't want to fucking respond. There's something wrong with somebody like that. I couldn't do that to somebody.
I could never. That's why I just,
you know, so
it's awful. If it works out and they pay for the shipping, do you want to just have? I'll get some confirmation. I'll get the movers' information and then just deal over the phone.
Well, whatever. I mean, I'd have to pay them when they arrive because I can't trust that they'd even arrive.
Well, I'll have them pay them up front.
You know.
But
so I mean, whatever our deal is, what's on the thing, I have to pay the guys who arrive because I can't trust that they're going to arrive.
Yeah. Right.
You know, it's a long ride home.
So
it's a life experience.
It's like my mom, blessing this guy. I'm like, I don't really want that anyway. It's just, I know what you mean.
Yeah, let's hope it works out right, but I don't think it's gonna. Bye. Now, if anybody told me that these people would allow somebody to come all the way up from New Jersey to Massachusetts, taking a train, getting a truck, hiring people and all that stuff, and they pull this, I never would believe it because I could never do that to somebody. And here you are. Well, time to start riding back. Well, the crazy end to a crazy trip. The U-Haul drop-off location didn't even exist. I went over to it like 20 miles out of the way from where I wanted to be, and there's nothing there. It's an old fruit stand. It's closed down. So I called the number. They don't answer. I call U-Haul, and they give me a different address for another place 30 miles away from that. I go over there. That one doesn't exist either. The GPS has me going off of the highway, down a road, by a school, into houses. You wouldn't be able to turn the big truck if you had to anyway. So I ended up going to the main U-Haul near Atlantic City and dropping the truck off there and just par for the course. What an amazing trip to save the Fascination tables, right? Wow. Boy, oh boy. And I think my Uber is arriving. Well, this is what you get. You try to do the right thing and try to save a piece of history as if I needed another set of Fascination tables like a hole in the head. Make that incredible journey all the way up to Nantasket, Hull, right outside of Boston, Massachusetts. To get there, they're not there waiting. They come, pretend the locks don't work, and then they don't want to move the equipment out for whatever reason, saying, they didn't get an insurance certificate from somebody. They didn't ask me for anything. So Made that trip all the way up there for nothing, completely nonsense. They said, oh, well, we'll deliver it down to you. That ain't going to happen. So, an empty trip back in a truck all the way from Boston, Massachusetts. Can you believe that? And then a perfect ending to it. I guess that's you.
Randy?
That's me. You're John, right?
I'm John.
All right, John. Oh. Good to see you. Off we go.